Alrighty folks, Jack coming to you from Honest Weight Food Co-op in Albany because I am the Two Buttons Deep Squad's newest bachelor. Marco, he's kind of wifed up, for better or for worse, so it's my turn to take over the Bachelor's Shop, which is our show where bachelors like you and I learn how to cook real good from the Master Chef, the beater of Bobby Flay, and chop champion RIc Orlando. Good to see you, brother. You told me we have something special that everyone from upstate New York will love to cook today.
Yes.
What's on the menu?
We're going to make breakfast for dinner.
Ooh.
Or as my mother used to call it, lupper.
Some lupper. Yeah. Say less. Let's do it.
Let's go. One of my favorite things this time of year, beautiful. These are from Berger Farm in New York. Brussels sprouts. This is how they grow. That's why they're called the Brussels sprout. So there's 3 types of pears here.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that we want to go with these nice red pears because they're a little bit riper. So let's grab a nice sweet onion. Wow, they're pretty big, huh? Well, you'll have some leftover onions. Look at this thing, it's like a softball. And then red potatoes, Yukon Golds. Let's use Yukon Golds. What do you think?
I mean, you're the master.
So this is our produce. Now we need to get some fat to cook it in and some eggs to cook with them.
Those are duck eggs. Is there a difference?
Oh, want to do duck eggs? They're
I
bigger.
mean,
yeah, let's
you
do
tell
duck
me.
Duck eggs.
If you were to feed someone a duck egg and not tell them, would they know?
Only if it quacked.
Okay.
This is good stuff here. This really like this a lot. Yeah, this is the creme old metal butter log. Cool. That looks real, doesn't it?
Yeah. Never had a log of butter, but here we go.
You got vinegar in your house?
Once the girlfriend left, so did most of my ingredients.
You need cider vinegar, man.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What else could I use that for?
Take a shot in the morning with salads.
Whew.
So these guys, Kitchen Garden Farm, they're out of the Berkshires. They grow their own peppers and make their own sriracha.
I mean, Samascott orchard.
Drinking it.
I'm gonna be drinking it. I'm a big apple cider guy. A little bourbon, never hurt anybody.
Absolutely. So this is all we need to make a fantastic, and salt and pepper, which you'll have.
I hope.
To make a stop at the drive-thru and get a few packets on the way out.
Deal. All right, let's get cooking.
All right, so look, we just came back from Honest Weight. They hooked us up. Check this out.
Bupper.
We're gonna make a hash of Brussels sprouts, pears, and potatoes.
Cool.
With a poached duck egg.
Love
and then we're just gonna finish with a little bit of brown butter and sriracha on top.
Cool.
Real easy, real simple.
So says you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a big onion here. You're gonna have a lot of onion left over because I only need about that much.
Why?
And I'm gonna because onion has like all these different fibers that go in different directions. So if you do that and you do that, it dices nice and perfectly.
Nice.
Put a little oil in our pan and let's turn this door on. So we're gonna put a little bit of butter in there. The reason why we put the oil in with the butter is so the butter doesn't burn. This is awesome local butter. You can just like eat this like cheese.
Do it,
it's
you
so
won't.
good. I might. Be careful. Don't wait till the end to season your food. Put a little bit of salt with every layer. That way the salt gets in the food, not on the food, right? Potatoes have to go in there. So we got a little peeler, like that, like that, like that. Is that one more? Fine, right here. Then we're gonna cut it against the grain. Again, little dices. So you notice the big ones are on the bottom and the small ones are on the top. For this dish, we can use the smaller ones.
Okay.
Because we want them to cook relatively quickly. So let's cut these in half because they're kind of small, the long way.
Let me get in on this. You gotta teach me.
Oh, sure. Okay, so circular motion. What else? Little pinch of salt. See, a little bit.
Salt.
Now
in it, not on it.
Now the pear. Yes.
All right.
It's gonna be on it. Is salty. In it is delicious. Pears. Now what are pears gonna add? Sweetness and a little brightness, a little acidity. Sometimes food can be, in my opinion, flabby.
Yep.
Which means it's just fat, salt. So adding a little fruit like this, a firm fruit, is gonna give you a little brightness. Gets them up and down. Now, in order to get these to kind of cook through, you want to add a little liquid. I'm going to use apple cider. Apple cider gives you this great sweetness without being too sugary. That's going to help cook your potatoes. It's going to make it nice and sticky and delicious. You know I launched my own line of spices called Flavor Maker Spices. The brand is called the Richter Scale brand. I've got a whole line of food coming out. I've got 6 of these on my website.
Cool.
This is Kesh from Marrakesh, my Moroccan seasoning. Cinnamon, cumin, turmeric, smell that thing. Right? Really
That's
good.
like
instant food.
It's very wholesome.
So let's put some of this right in there.
Yeah.
Pick up some nice flavor.
Cool.
When you poach an egg, you want to acidulate your water, which means add some acid to it because the egg is pure protein. It helps it stay together. So you always want to put a little vinegar in your water when you poach your eggs.
Duh.
Very important. So we're going to break our duck egg. Got a harder shell. Try not to break the yolk. Beautiful. All right, see? Look how yellow that yolk is. Now the water's boiling, so watch this. I'm going to create a vortex. Spin it, and I'm going to drop the egg right in the middle. It's going to help your egg stay around.
Huh.
A little bit.
Who'd have
Sort of.
thunk?
Our poached egg is looking pretty good. Let's see. Duck egg's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes, so let's just check.
Yeah, how do you know visually that it's done?
Well,
I would take it out.
You want to come on in there and take a look? You want to make sure it's opaque.
Opaque? What does that mean?
Not see-through anymore, but see how big that yolk is? That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's a big ass egg.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
See how our egg looks. Oh, a little perfectly poached duck egg right on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's make some
God.
sauce. Let me sneak around you.
Looks like a
You
fetus.
grab a hunk of this butter.
That's
a hunk.
That's a hunk.
Well, you need sauce, right? Put it
Yeah.
right in the pan with a little bit of our cider vinegar and some of that sriracha. We're getting all the little sticky bit of cider in there. We got the little bit of sriracha, a little acid from the vinegar. Just drizzle it on over everything because we like it. And there you go. There is a beautiful hash of pears, Brussels sprouts, and potatoes with Kesh seasoning from RIc Orlando's Flavor Maker Spices.
I do have forks.
Plastic?
There
Oh,
we go. No, the real deal Holyfield metal. They just don't match.
Yeah, are the potatoes cooked? Yeah, they are. Perfect. It's gonna be hot as hell. Every time I'm on a TV thing and they say taste it, I'm like, get pizza mouth.
No, that was perfect. Little Sam
Sponsor
Adams
here?
for you.
Pardon?
Little Sam Adams.
Sure, Sam's fine. We like
It
Sam.
goes perfectly with Leonard. I think I have a bottle opener somewhere.
I have this. Here. Remember the chef opening?
Oh,
chef
yeah, let's
opener?
see this.
So this is make a fist, knife here, go. Oops.
Boom. I'll take this Jacko beer made in the sweater weather variety
For
pack.
you.
And as we know, sweater weather is better weather than any weather there is.
There you go.
Cheers.
What do I have?
Straight
Classic.
up Sam Adams.
So, you know how old I am? I was working at the Harvest Restaurant in Cambridge, Massachusetts, and Sam Adams launched at the Harvest Restaurant.
Really?
They launched this beer, only on tap.
So that's the OG.
It was
For the OG.
At the time, it was like, what? A local beer?
And here we are, folks. All right, that's a Bachelor's Chop coming to you from downtown Albany. Shout out Honest Weight and RIc Orlando. Thanks
There
for
you
coming
go.
through, my man.
Yeah, man.
Cheers.
Breakfast is always good anytime, right?